today I'm reviewing the Futurewise Slug Cream Barrier Repair Moisturizer. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste time to sponsor ads or videos, so if that's something you're into, like, subscribe, share the video. Check out the links below and check out my newsletter. Okay, I picked this one up a while ago when I was shopping, and I finally got a chance to review it. I actually packed it on my trip because it was in a nice kind of container that I thought was easy, although it's kind of bulky. And this product has come out with, I think they've got 3 products now, and this is the first and so far the only product from this brand I've tried thus far, but certainly worth checking out more. I'm sure they'll come out with more products as well. And they're kind of capitalizing on the slugging trend going on right now. When I picked this up, I kind of thought it had snail mucin in it, but it didn't because it had a little snail on it. But yeah, sadly there's no snail mucin in it. But I would have loved it if they would have included it, and they didn't. Maybe their next one. Okay, so they say Slug Cream is like a big hug for your skin barrier, which is the protective outermost layer of your skin that helps your complexion stay hydrated, calm, and bouncy. When you have a damaged skin barrier, your skin gets irritated, breakouts, redness, flakiness, everything. If your skin barrier is damaged, it also has a hard time staying hydrated. So they say the Slug Cream conditions the skin using a vegan triple lipid complex to preserve moisture. Lipids are the important natural fats in our skin that hold the cells together in our skin barrier to maintain its integrity. And then apply it with their other products, obviously, because they want to sell all their other stuff. So also helps restore healthy fats that may be depleted due to external factors. Okay, so first criteria is packaging. It's got a pump bottle. They say it's a plastic pump bottle. This packaging is made with both recycled materials, and it is recyclable. I'm looking for a little, oh, here it is. It's got the little triangle on it, but it doesn't have a number on it. Made with recyclable materials. I don't know. So there you go. It says it's made with recyclable materials and it's recyclable. But typically, you know what? I don't know. I just bring all my stuff to Sephora now. I think certain Sephoras in certain areas take beauty products to be recycled. It doesn't necessarily have to be something sold by them, but there you go. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. And in terms of fragrance, it has no noticeable scent, but it does contain citrus, Junos fruit extract, which is also known as yuzu. The extract version of it isn't typically scented, and I actually, after testing this, I didn't realize it had fragrance in it, which is nice because I probably would have been more concerned. However, that yuzu fruit extract does have a composition that includes limonene and linalool, which are 2 common fragrance ingredients. If they would have used the citrus oil, it would be much more noticeable, much more problematic. However, using the extract, for most people, it's not going to be an issue except for the people with the most sensitive skin. So for the most part, it's not going to be an issue except for probably a very select few people. In terms of the manufacturing location for this one, it is made in the U.S., so no issues with that. So ease of use. I personally recommend using this in your evening routine, although others have mentioned in reviews using it in their morning routine without any issues. So it's a nice moisturizer. It's got kind of a lotion texture to it. It's not super thick. I think they also have a cream, so that's going to be the more thick one. Well, I guess this is their cream, but I think they have one that's thicker. So I didn't find this one terribly thick. It's more of a lotiony texture. And for me, I've only used this in my evening routine, although some people have used it daytime and without any issues. I guess if your skin is super dry, it'll work for that. So 1 pump is usually enough. Smooth it over your face, neck, décolleté at the end of your evening routine. After serums, moisturizers, actives, retinoids, whatever else you use, applying this as the last step seals everything in and helps it work better, and also prevents your skin from getting overly dried out. No issues with pilling at all. Sometimes some of these thick slugging products can cause pilling, and then it gets to be icky, and it never had any issues with that at all. Soaks in pretty nicely. I typically use this a lot in my drier areas of my skin, and I apply it very lightly around like my T-zone where the pores can get clogged a little bit easier, just to prevent that. So I'll apply it in certain areas, then around my nose, not so much, but then more around my mouth, which has been really dry lately. And yeah, so it feels very nice and calming, and a little bit, one pump is typically enough to cover my whole face and neck. Okay, so very easy to use, no issues at all with that. In terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, so the first 10 or so ingredients are slip ingredients, humectants, and occlusive emollients. So things like glycerin, butylene glycol, things like that. So the first 10 ingredients or so are just those humectants and occlusive ingredients. After that, then we get into some of the more exciting ingredients. So we've got phytosterols, which is plant-derived cholesterol emollients that hydrate and soothe skin. We've got palmitoyl tetrapeptide 10, which is a skin conditioning peptide. We've got evening primrose oil, which is a soothing and emollient ingredient rich in omega fatty acids. We've got oleic, linoleic, and linoleic polyglycerides, which are emollients and also has water-binding benefits for skin. And then finally, we have vitamin E, which is an antioxidant and hydrating ingredient. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free as well as vegan, so no issues with that. I guess if they used real snail mucin, it wouldn't be vegan. So, yeah. In terms of performance, so what this promises, it promises to condition the skin using a vegan triple lipid complex to preserve moisture, helps replenish and restore these healthy fats that may have been depleted due to external factors. I agree, it does all of those. Basically, this is a last step moisturizer, or what you could consider a sleeping mask. What you apply at the very last step of your routine, sealing everything in and hydrating your skin so your skin doesn't get dried out throughout the night. Or especially if you use actives and retinoids that make your skin more prone to be dry, this helps prevent it. So in my opinion, what it promises, it does all of it, which is nice because a lot of brands, they overpromise and underdeliver in this one. They made some simple promises of basically hydration, and they delivered on hydration. It won't help with anti-aging, in my opinion. There's not enough anti-aging ingredients in here to do any of that. It won't help with brightening skin, but it will help hydrate it. It's geared towards drier skin, but oilier skin will probably benefit from it as well. In terms of acne-prone skin, I would be cautious. So for acne-prone skin, we've got quite a few acnogenic ingredients. We've got Dimethicone, we've got Pentaerythrityl, Tetraisostearate, Isostearate, Cetyl alcohol, Hexyl Laurate, evening primrose oil, and vitamin E. So if you have acne-prone skin, either be very cautious where you apply this, or check out something that's a little bit less pore clogging. But if you apply this to certain dry areas and maybe avoid areas where you're prone to breakouts, that's another solution to consider as well. In terms of the price, so this is the full size. It's 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, and retails for $24. So it's not terribly expensive. And the fact that one pump is enough to cover your whole face, it's not ridiculously pricey or anything like that. Then in terms of the it factor, it's a decent product, and it will gonna work well, in my opinion, best for a smaller subset of people, especially people that don't have acne-prone skin. It'll work well for them. I'm not totally convinced that this is any better than using pure Vaseline, but some people don't like Vaseline or petroleum jelly, and I get that. This one does let skin breathe a little bit more than Vaseline. Vaseline is probably the most occlusive topical ingredient that exists as far as I know of. So that one is always going to be the front line for extremely dry, irritated, damaged skin. For me, I don't apply this to blackhead prone areas like my nose because of some of those pore clogging ingredients. Interestingly, there's no close dupes to this one. There's some alternatives, but no real similar dupes. The closest alternatives I could find include the Fig Ceramide Moisturizer, the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter, the Tatcha Indigo Cream, and the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream are probably the closest alternatives, but now those are tit for tat or apples to apples, very similar. They have some similar ingredients and a similar purpose, but in terms of ingredient similarity, none of them are super close to this one, but they're also worth considering depending on your skin type. Okay, so with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one an 8. I think my issue was the yuzu oil, or yuzu extract, I should say. And then just the it factor. So overall, really nice product, and a lot of people will probably have good luck with it. And then for others, be cautious of where you apply it, just to prevent breakouts and things like that. Okay, anyway, interested hearing from you guys if you have a chance to check this one out yet or not. And if you have what your thoughts are, leave a comment. Love hearing from you. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.